So this is another first from Freelancing.ph. And as I mentioned kanina, no, we received over 40 plus signups. I guess yung mga people, they're just waiting for to get in. So siguro join na lang sila later. So right now, I see that we have around 8 viewers. So hi everyone, hindi ko lang kayo makita exactly who you are. Teka nga, kung papakita ako para naman, ayan, hello, basa pa yung hair ko. Ayan, 10 viewers na. And yun, I hope you'll enjoy the webinar. So, konting house rules lang. So, dyan sa screen nyo sa Google Hangouts, you'll see a Q&A button. So, I think si Juwai, nag-try siya mag-leave ng message there. So, you can use that button to ask kung may questions kayo kahit in the middle of the webinar, and we'll try to address it. Pero meron tayong dedicated time later for Q&A. There's also a say something button there sa ilalim ng YouTube video or yung play video. So, pwede kayong mag-leave ng comments dyan or kung anong feedback or kung may questions din kayo, you can also use that. So, siguro i-test natin yun, no? I wanted to know sino ang nakatry na or familiar sa Canva. So, if you can note dyan sa comment box sa ating event page, that would be great. So, as I mentioned, this course will teach us on how Canva can help not only our social media needs. So, lahat tayo, although hindi naman lahat social media managers, we have mga pages or our personal accounts or Twitter accounts, and kinikip natin active yon. So, ikakwento sa atin ni Kay how we can best utilize Canva to serve our needs, and more importantly, to help us with our online branding. And we know that as a freelancer, image is everything. So, yan, i-discuss rin yan ni Kay later. And then, as I mentioned, we'll have a Q&A at the end. So, before introducing the speaker, I wanted to share briefly lang a little something about Freelancing.ph. So, I'll share my screen, guys. Let me know if you can see it. Okay. Game. So we are Freelancing.ph. We founded the company last year to initially help my friends lang shift to an online career. So what we do is we provide in-depth coaching for aspiring freelancers, and also we offer mastery class for current freelancers like this exclusive webinar. So we are a web-based platform to reach more Pinoy. So sa mga previous webinars namin, usually ang attendees namin from all over the world. So that's why we prefer this platform. And we also offer paid webinar, but this time, yun nga, thanks to Canva, this is yours to consume for free. And overall, our mission is to help Filipinos land a long-term job and essentially to spend more time with their families. So before I forget, please connect with us. We are in Facebook. We have a page. We have a very active community sa Facebook group namin. We also have Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google+. So really want to reach out to you kasi dito sa mga pages na to, we give free advice, or kung may questions kayo, we address it the best way we can here. So please make sure now you join our community. So the next na I wanted to share with you is who is behind Freelancing.ph. So Juwai Abesamis is, I'm sure kilala niyo na siya, is our chief advisor. She's been a freelancer since 2013, and she works now as a financial and business services manager. So she will also help me moderate yung mga questions. So ipiping niya ako kung meron kayong questions na hindi ko nakikita so we can address it. And at the same time, she's very gracious to help me live tweet or live post dun sa ating mga social network para naman yung mga hindi naka-attend, up to date pa rin sila about our webinar. And I'm Kath Kiambao. I'm the founder, and I work as a marketing strategist, and I've been a freelancer since 2012. So Now, before I turn you over to Kay, just a little something about her. She's currently the country manager of Canva, overseeing Manila operations and employee growth success. She is also a speaker and resource person for social media and online branding. And a little trivia about Kay, she started out as a freelancer herself. So when I met her, I knew she'd be a great resource speaker for Freelancing.ph community. So now let me turn you over to Kay so she can briefly share her freelancing journey to now becoming Canva's country manager. Kay, can you share
Hi.
your
Hi. Wait.
Yeah, you can see you.
Hi. So, can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay. So, hi. Good evening to everyone. My name is Pablo, and I am the country manager for Canva here in the Philippines. So, I'm happy and thank you to Freelancing.ph for inviting me tonight. So, shall I start?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I guess the best way, as Kat mentioned earlier, I started freelancing way back 2008 and 2009. So I guess the best way for you all to uh, introduce Canva and introduce myself is to tell you a little bit about my story. Hi. So, a little disclaimer. I'm actually a registered nurse here in the Philippines. So, I was practicing nursing since 2007. And then I always thought, even when I was a kid, that I will become a doctor. So, while working at the hospital, I was talking to my dad and he said he can no longer send me to med school. So I thought of a way to earn money and save up for one semester of med school because I was thinking if I get in, I could easily like get a scholarship or my dad will have no choice but to like pay for my tuition fee eventually. So that's when I started working online. So I wanted to emphasize that I had no background in computer or in branding, social media, especially during those years. But then I was able to learn a little bit about everything when I started working online in 2008 and then 2009. So in 2009, I was able to set up my own team. And then, as you can see in my screen, I started to get interviews, and this is a seminar in Netherlands wherein they were talking about hiring virtual assistants to save time. So I was a virtual guest, and I talked about how executives can save their time by hiring virtual assistants. And then 2011, this is Professor Aaron Carmel of Kogod University in the US. He flew here in the Philippines, and we met up to interview me about outsourcing. And these guys found me just online because I was working online. And fast forward to 2014. So last year, as you can see, this is Guy Kawasaki, Melanie Perkins, the CEO of Canva, and Cliff Obrick, the COO. So even before I worked with Canva, I was already using Canva because I'm a big follower of Guy. And he's been promoting it with his tweets, his Facebook posts. So I checked it out. And then when I do talks about social media and online branding, I already have a module and teach like business owners, social media practitioners about how to use Canva. So when Cliff messaged me on LinkedIn, he actually found me, according to him, he found me on Twitter, and then he messaged me on LinkedIn, and he was like, hey, have you heard of Canva? In case you haven't, he sent out like a couple of links, and then saying, we're thinking of building a team in Manila. Would you like to interview for the position? And luckily, I was online then. So I responded right then and there. And then within 10 minutes, we were on Skype. We were already talking about like setting up an office here in Manila, everything that like from there, the rest is history. It was the easiest decision I've ever made in my entire life. So although at that time, before I said yes to Canva, I was actually managing my own outsourcing company. So I was able to bring in my team, and we're now part of Canva Manila. So yeah, I guess that's the story of how I started online and how I started with Canva Manila.
Wow, that's an amazing story.
Hi. So I guess right now, what I'll do is I'll walk you through Canva and what it is about. So Canva is actually an online graphic design tool that lets you create amazingly simple graphic design with its simple drag and drop function. So in Canva, we want to make everything as simple as it can be. So if you go to www.canva.com, we have a one-step process. It's either you connect with Facebook, with Google, or just sign up with an email and assign a password. And then once you've signed up, we have this 23-second guide on how easy Canva is. So basically it's search, drag, and publish. So all you have to do, so we have a search box here wherein you can type in keywords, which will show up images related to the keyword, and then you can drag to resize, and then you can add in text, and then hit download or publish. So you can publish it as an image or PDF for printing. So that's how easy Canva really is. So once you're inside Canva and you've gone through that 23-second demo, as you can see, this is your home or your dashboard. And we have preset templates that you can easily use, especially for us, like for freelancers, for those who are social media managers. You don't have, to be honest, before what I usually do is that I had to Google like Facebook post size 2015, Facebook post size 2014. So here in Canva, you already have them pre-prepared for you. And then aside from those, you have one for blogging and ebooks, marketing materials, social media posts, documents, and for ads. If you if you can't find what you're looking for, you can always use custom dimensions. You can create your own custom dimensions. So like the presentation I shared with you earlier, it's made in Canva. So if you click on the template, so I chose presentation. You start with this blank canvas. So you start with this blank canvas. And as you can see on your left, we have pre-designed template layouts created by our professional graphic designers. So yun pa lang, sobrang laking help na niya because, you know, us people, for non-designer, for someone who doesn't design like me, I have an idea of what a good design looks like, but it doesn't translate that I can create my own design. So having these inspirations it can already help out in creating what a good presentation looks like. So these are created by our professional graphic designers. But if you want, you can always start with this blank layout and then create your own. So as you can see, we have here the search function wherein we have a search box and you can type the terms that you wanted to look for. There are images there. Or we have these folders, photos, charts, lines, illustrations. And then the layouts that I showed you earlier. And then you can add a text box, a simple text box, or we have these text holders that you can use. And these text holders, they are customizable. So you can change the text, you can change the colors. So you can change it depending on how you want it to really look like. And then we also have like background images that you could use. Or you can add in your own photos and use it as your background. So yes, you can also upload your own photos and we can also pull out photos from your Facebook profile if you connect it. So that's actually how easy like the interface of Canva is. We actually have, other than the web-based tool, we also have our iPad app. So you can also download it through the App Store. So I guess we'll create this. How about we create our own sample from here? So if you've seen my design earlier, obviously I just got it from this layout here. There. So if we start using this layout and then I got this quote earlier. And then we can replace the text with the quote of our choice. Then you can delete this, and then we can upload our own photos. So in this case, we can add Freelancing.ph's logo. And we can change the background. So there, it's as easy as that. We can already like create a code graphic, which is high quality, that we can use and post in our social media channels. I want to show you also like examples of designs created in Canva by other people. So I think this is 2014. Last year, our friends from Mozilla Community Philippines, they had their Mozilla Maker Festival Manila. And the shirts that they gave away. This is the I am a maker shirt. This is actually, as in this one, is a text holder in Canva. So it means it's the image or the design that they created inside Canva is that high of a quality for it to be printed on a shirt. And then Alabang Town Center, we just noticed that one of their posts, they've been using Canva to design their Facebook posts. And then this is Urbane. It's a small business. So they're selling perfumes. And as you can see, it's a good mix of their photo and then they added a text holder here, which makes it look sophisticated. Yeah. What's next? So I guess how can Canva help improve our online branding? So as I mentioned earlier, before I joined Canva, I was already doing talks about social media and online branding. And one thing about online branding is the I want to say it's the most important thing because it's the follow through, but it's consistency. Because sometimes we create our brand as freelancers, we create our brand and then just leave it there. But it's important to be consistent with what people sees from our posts. So Canva actually can help us in saving time and improving that consistency. So if we created this quote graphic, your design will save inside under your designs here in Canva. So one thing that will help you save time. So the next time that you want to create another quote graphic, you can add you can copy the same design and page and then just save the change that code here. Or what you can do is that like if you're creating your blog posts and then you can add in your logo here every time and then you just upload your own photos and then add it to your designs. And then once it saves here, you can copy the whole design file so that the old one will serve as your template, and then next time you can just edit it. Next time you can just use this new design folder and then edit the designs there, and then download it as a folder. And then another thing is that Canva provided you. Canva is the tool that could help us in creating designs easier. But we also have the design school. You can find it at www.designschool.canva.com/tutorials. So we have here like 30 tutorials that every one of us can benefit. It's from as easy as how to use Canva as a tool up to like font pairing, how to make like your designs pop. So just by finishing this design tutorials, you could really learn a lot and improve your own design. So before when I was freelancing, when I was working online, I had a hard time like choosing which font or which colors look good together. But by just completing the design school, it would really help you improve with your designs. And to learn more about us in Canva, I'm happy to announce we've just reached 3 million users from all over the world. Yay! So go to about that canva.com, our story, and you could learn more about the evolution of Canva from the year that it started up until now.
That's less than 2 years, right?
Yes, that's less than 2 years.
In less than 2 years.
Yes.
Amazing. I just want to share though, the reason why I reached out to Canva is because I'm a heavy Canva user. So to prove that, siguro I want to share my screen and pakita ko lang sa inyo what designs or ano na yung mga nagawa ko through Canva. Ayan. So this is my own page. So you'll see lahat ng share ko sa Facebook groups is I do that in Canva. So hindi lang Facebook posts or Facebook ang tawag nito, posters ang nagagawa ko. Even example invitations ng parties, sorry cake and you make daw kasi I give the echo. Ayan. And then, yung mga featured images for blog post, I also use Canva. What else? Yung mga posters for my webinars, even this one, if you can see, this is a business card, my cover photo. So, hindi kasi ako Photoshop savvy. And since, alam mo naman, yung day-to-day task natin, nagmamadali tayo, and perfect talaga for me as a marketer yung Canva. And I see that even for non-marketing people, very beneficial siya. So like this one is a logo. I try to, create a logo for a client. This one is a logo for another Facebook group. So endless talaga yung magagawa sa Canva. It's very easy. I think, baka our viewers are wondering if there's a payment or meron ba silang cash outlay dito. Baka you can discuss that part.
Yeah, so Canva, the tool is completely free. So you can use the tool and for free. You can download it for your iPad app for free. But we have paid elements. So what are these paid elements? These paid elements are premium images and icons that are contributors, that photographers from all over the world contribute. So when you use it, it's just $1 per use. But you just have to pay for it once you download. So you can still like play around with your design, play around with how you want your design to look like. And then when you download it, that's the only time you need to pay for $1.
And I forgot the payment method for this one is it PayPal or through credit card?
So for Canva, you can pay through your credit cards.
Credit cards, okay. And then I also want to share that since I'm a frequent user, I purchase yung $10 bundle nila. It gives you one more image for free. So if you're planning to or subscribe to Canva, I guess yun yung pinaka-okay na deal. What else? Any questions, guys? Okay, anything else to add? Aside from yung mga, for instance, I think, I'm not sure if we've covered it, like may times na yung template na available sa Canva is not what you need. Like you need parang custom specs. Pwede ba yun na I want a bottle-shaped image? Is that possible?
Image? Sorry, can you?
For example, you need a custom label, like for example, for packaging, ganyan, and the template is not available in one of the selections. Is it possible to create a custom image?
We can actually create use custom dimensions. So you can see it at that upper right portion of above the preset templates. So if you know the size of what you will be needing, you can use custom dimensions instead.
Great. And we have a question here from Simon. Simon says, hello, I would like to ask if there is a filter or categorize in searching, because when I tried searching, the categories are appearing. Thanks and more power.
So when you search for different keywords in Canva,
Yep.
So you can
search in categories.
To filter the categories.
Mm-hmm.
So when searching for an element in Canva, you can play up with using different keywords. You can play up by using different keywords in searching, and then sometimes when you add like the plus sign, it would help you show up by using like two words. For example, beach plus sun.
Okay. Yeah, that's I haven't tried that trick. Simon, are you okay with that answer? Any follow-up questions? Just type it in and we'll get back to it. Meanwhile, we have another one from, I think from Gladisto, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any possibility in the future that we can pay through PayPal?
I guess actually paying through PayPal is one of like the frequent requests of our users. So right now we don't have that functionality yet, but it's something that the team's looking into.
Okay, and also to add to that lang, marami namang images that are free. Like I get away with creating a real nice graphic, but it's absolutely free. So you don't have to worry about that. Kailangan lang magaling mag-search ng keywords and you can select naman the free ones. Okay, I think we answered that. Any other questions, guys? Kay is free to answer any of your questions. Okay, na-quiet sila. What else? This one is medyo off topic. I've seen mga job posts that are from Canva. Is that open for like freelancers or that's a
So we have an office, Canva Manila has an office here in Makati. So we have job openings, but it's for full-time office-based people to work with us here in Makati. So to know more about our openings, you can go to about.canva.com/careers and then just choose Manila. And we have there a list of current positions available.
Yep. Whenever I see mga job ads, I also share it to our community. So
Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, did you say your office is in Makati?
Yes, we are located in Makati.
All office-based yung job ads. Okay, great. Another question, this time from Jennifer. Canva is only available for iPad users, not yet for Android?
Yes, right now we only have, aside from our web-based tool, we only have an iPad app application. No Android yet.
Yeah, but I think for Android users, they can use go to the browser and they can still use naman yung web app ng Canva. So that should not be a problem. Okay, Jennifer, let me know if you have a follow-up question. We'll go to the next one from Cyril. Say, for instance, I purchase a $1 image. Do I still need to purchase again the same image if I reuse it? Good question.
Yes. So the $1 fee is for single license use. You have 24 hours to edit your design and you can download it for free within 24 hours. But after 24 hours, if you make any changes or you'll have to use the same design again, you'll be asked to pay again.
Yep. I think yun yung main difference niya with mga Getty Images, Shutterstock. Um, yung price outlet kasi nila, I believe is bigger. Like, per month yung subscription and all. But for me hindi naman ako magastos na person. I think yung $1 ng Canva is very reasonable. And hindi ako binabayaran ng Canva dito talagang may experience.
No, I guess kasi yung difference na hindi na-realize na others don't realize is that like when you purchase from Get Images and others, you purchase the image. So you reuse the image. In Canva kasi, we purchase the design. Not just the image. Because you design, right? You add in text, you add in a background to the image that you purchase. So you purchase the whole design and not just the image.
Thanks, Kay. Cyril, if you have a follow-up question, just type it in. Our next one is from Mark. Hello, may I ask, what if mag-upload ako ng picture tapos gusto ko i-improve yung picture? Meron bang tools para dito like Photoshop na kaya i-improve yung pictures?
So in Canva, when you upload your own photo, you can we have different filters. It's Instagram-like filters that you can use to improve your photo. But as to yung photo manipulation, that's something na you'd have to do outside of Canva. Kasi, like I said earlier, in Canva, we create design.
Okay. Mark, are you happy with the answer? Just let us know. Okay, any other questions, guys? We still have a lot of time. Take natin opportunity to be with Canva's country manager. Siguro while waiting, Kay, bakit you can tell us something more about Canva for work and how is it different from what we are seeing now?
So,
secret pa ba yun?
So, what I can tell you right now about Canva for Work is that if you go to www.canva.com/work, you can sign up for early access so that when we launch, you get early updates of the features and what it will offer.
Safe answer,
But I'd like to invite you guys to go to our Facebook group. We have a specific Canva Philippines group in Facebook. So there you'll see people, we post their events when we do workshops, events that we have, and also like if you have job openings and other people. It's fun because other people also share their Canva designs and sometimes share their Canva tips. So we'd love to see you there.
Great. And any other upcoming events? I know that you have a lot of Canva initiated events.
We have a partnership with Doodle Arts magazine. They'll have a sketching session. It was rescheduled, so we'll know the new schedule. We don't know yet the new schedule, but we'll have a sketching session with Doodle Arts magazine here in our office.
Wow, okay. We received a follow-up question from Cyril. If I purchase that image, meaning to say, ako na ba yung may-ari ng image? Or pwedeng may iba pang gumamit ng binayaran kong image?
So, hi Cyril. Thank you sa follow-up question. So, what you actually purchase in Canva is the design that you created and not the image. We are not selling the image. We are paying for the design you created. So that means when you choose an image and then you add in your text, your designs, when you download it and you pay for the $1 fee, it's all yours. So it's up to you how you use it. But as for the image, it's an image that everyone else can use in their designs and pay for $1 too.
Okay. Cyril, you happy with that? And Mark says very happy. Thank you for answering his question. Siguro lang to add yung I think yung question ni Cyril is kumbaga makikita niya ba yung design niya sa ibang person rin. I mean, nagkaroon kasi ng parang halos meme na nga yung Asian girl na lagi siyang ginagamit sa halos lahat ng merch mats and all. I think baka you can answer that rin.
Yeah, so the image, it can be used by others, but your own design, it's all yours and it's private. No one can see your designs, the designs that you created, unless you set it on public. So I did not mention earlier, but Canva has when you sign up for Canva, you have a social profile. So your social profile, you can set some designs public, which will let people see, you can let other people see your designs. So we have that so that people can collaborate and get inspirations, and then you can share your designs, your friends. You can follow designers, you can follow other people, your friends in Canva, and then you can like and comment on their designs. So you're again going back to your going back to you. The image, it's something that other people can use too in their own designs, but the design that you created, it's all yours.
Okay, thanks for answering my question. Okay, what else, guys? While waiting for your question, I wanted to ask again another off-topic question about you mentioned when you were starting, you had an agency, tama? Agency or a purely VA agency, and was the transition again to getting absorbed by Canva?
So before Canva, I was running the case called Outsourcing Solutions. It's an outsourcing, and we're focused in digital marketing. So we use Canva a lot, and we teach our clients to use Canva. I guess the biggest transition lang when it started was that we were working from home then, and then we had an office. Canva has an office, so it's the commute that was the major transition. But then when we started, I was working with the same people, so it was a big plus. And I'm happy to say that from 8 people when we started Canva Manila last August 2014, we are now at 24 here in the Canva Manila office. So,
Bilis ah.
yes, the Canva Manila family is growing.
And I guess we're also lucky that Canva decided to open an offshore operations in Manila particularly, and not in other Asian countries.
So another pang motivate, yeah. So Canva even before launching, they had like contractors, Filipino contractors that they've been working with. So I guess dahil magaling yung mga Pinoy that they were working with, help in having them decide to set up an office here in Manila. Plus, they said, like the founder said, that Filipinos have this natural appreciation for aesthetic and talent for aesthetic. So, yun. So that's why dito nila napili in the Philippines to set up. Pinoy pride, yes.
Absolutely. What else? So guys, any other questions? Siguro, if we don't have, ayan, meron. From Cyril again, you mentioned create presentations using Canva. What are the file formats that Canva supports?
So when you download your design from Canva, you can only download it as an image. So for web use image, it's in PNG, or there are types, design types that are in JPEG, and then PDF. So like for me, when I present, sometimes what I do is that I download it in both formats, in PDF and in image. And then like for image, I upload it in Keynote so that I can I can have it in the presentation mode. Or sometimes even ano na lang siya, naka image na lang siya, slideshow ko siya na pinapakita. Kasi the colors, if you will compare the colors, mas bright siya, mas alive yung colors, and mas high quality yung images.
Okay. So let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Another thing that I wanted to share also is yung, I think you lang yata yung sa Canva that you can also make infographics. Your client requests for, you know, a better translation of mga statistics, and I think yung infographics ng Canva can help. Siguro si Kay can elaborate on that later. And another one is yung parang, I call it parang an online resume. This is how it looks like. I'm just looking for stuff na I think will help us freelancers. So I'm sharing my screen again. Ayan, I hope you can see it. Like this particular template, it's so easy to customize. And example, you're applying for a new contract and you have this parang very pleasant and aesthetically good looking parang online resume. I think it will be impressive dun sa ina-apply nating job or client. So you can update your what do you call this, your details here, or kung ano yung mga accomplishments niyo. So you can use that. And then siguro Kay can discuss na more about infographics.
Yeah, so medyo new nga siya yung aming infographics na size, and we have different layouts created doon that you can use. And actually, believe it or not, even before we had different layouts or designs for resume, we've been, like here in Canva, our office, we've been receiving mga resume na created in Canva. So I think that's also their way of showing like how creative they are. So they've been using Canva and submitting it as in printed as their resume. So you can also use Canva to create your resume, and if you need like mga infographic, we have different samples here, templates, layouts that were created for different industries that you can check out and customize according to your needs.
Cool. We have two more questions. First one is, I have heard Canva pays royalty fee too. How would one get paid?
Royalty fees for?
I think for the design.
Okay,
so I heard Canva pays royalty fees too. How would one get paid?
Yeah, so we've last year we've launched the designer marketplace. So it's where, so aside from photos from photographers and vectors and illustrations, designers can also contribute their layouts. So if you go to canva.com/designers. You can apply there to become a layout contributor. So like I've mentioned, there are also like layouts that there are layouts that were created by our graphic designers, but also there are contributors who contribute their layouts. And then just like how it goes with the images, when someone uses the layout that you've contributed, that's also the same time that they would have to pay for a fee, and then you get a percentage of that fee. So again, just go to canva.com/designers so you can apply to contribute.
Great, I didn't know that. Okay, well, this one is from Mirasol. Will there be a feature in the future that when I create, for example, a Facebook cover photo, once I am done downloading it, it can resize the canvas to Instagram size, so I just have to rearrange the images in the design I previously created?
That feature is also one of the most requested feature for Canva, and also it's something that the team's looking into because it will be like, yeah, that would be a big help to everyone who creates a design in Canva, diba? Instant na siya na mag-resize. So watch out for future updates.
Wow. So what I think yung this is happening, Marisol, is, for example, yung image ko, parang may option na lang to save it sa Instagram size. Maganda nga yun.
Saves time, yes.
Yeah. But right now, yun nga, you'll have to do it separately. May mga templates naman for the specific social media platform. For now, that's what we can do. Any other follow-up question, Marisol? Okay. So guys, it's almost 7 o'clock. If you have other questions na maiisip nyo siya later after the class, please feel free to email us. And to those who watch the video, please post sa ating Facebook page or send me an email to just so I know na nag-attend kayo kasi hindi ko kayo nakikita, and I would really like to thank everyone. I'm sure si Kay din. So we can get in touch with you later. So if you don't have questions na, I want to again personally thank Kay for spending 1 hour or even more preparing for this special class exclusive for Freelancing.ph members. Really appreciate it. Medyo matagal ko na tong ginugusto talaga. And I'm so glad that finally, ito na bigay na namin sa inyo. And if you have future requests from Canva, I think si Kay would appreciate your feedback or comments or whatever. So I'll add Kay na lang din sa ating freelancing group. So Kay, any last words for our viewers?
Well, yeah, thank you, Kat and the Freelancing.ph team. And to everyone who registered and came in tonight, thank you for taking an hour of your time to listen. So, last words, if you haven't signed up, sign up at www.canva.com now, as in now na. And then join our Facebook group, Canva Philippines, and then follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Canva. And while using Canva, if you have questions, you can email support@canva.com. I'm proud to say that the Canva customer happiness team is based here in Manila. So our friendly support team would be happy to help you out, guys. So ayun, thank you for tuning in tonight, and thank you ulit Freelancing.ph.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Ayan, marami silang mga thank you messages. So I'll share that with Kay later. Have a good night and have happy weekend, everyone. Bye.